Good morning. It's Johnny Sunshine. How you guys doing? It's Monday morning. It's about 11 o'clock. Johnny slept in today. I slept till probably 10 o'clock, man. My phone rang about 8 o'clock, and I was like, you know, it was my business phone, I could tell from the ring. And I was like, you know what, man? Johnny tired. Ain't nobody got time for that today. Sitting outside. I'm still a little uncomfortable. You can see the sweat on my shirt. But we're getting closer. Johnny's a real outside person. Like literally, I would spend my whole day outside. I have no use for sitting in the house. But the heat bothers me. I believe I suffer from like seasonal depression, or post-traumatic stress from the heat. I mean, when you're out there just grinding, you know, digging, doing whatever out in the heat, and the sun is just, you know, you're losing the battle, man. You're just losing the battle. It starts to play with you, man. So Johnny, I think I'm gonna take this week off. I'm just gonna change the message on my business phone that I'm off, man. The only thing I'm gonna do is get this plumbing, this inspection on this repipe I did. You know, it is what it is, but I need to get over there, collect my $1,000 and get down the road. Put that behind me. It's a beautiful morning, and you know, hopefully next month things will get a little bit cooler, and I'll start to come back to life. It has been, between the heat and election season, I really, you know, politics really bother me in this country, and so I just want this shit all to be over, you know? We're getting close. I want to do a little thing right now, guys. Check it out. Johnny's sitting out in his fucking front entryway in his underwear and a fucking t-shirt, just the way I love it. Let's talk about what's on this thing. So this is a great sign I picked up, and I want to show you this on one of those repipes that I did. This is a master cast steel fishing rods. Well, check it out, guys. I found this in the attic of one of those houses, buried in the insulation, and I know it wasn't the people who lived there. So I took it with me, man. I mean, nobody knew it was up there, and it's a little ice fishing pole, man, and it's pretty slick. So I put it up here, and now I need to. It was tough getting it up there. Ow! Just whacked myself right in the goddamn head. Here's the post office. If I ever want to go postal, this is where I'll go. This is a little scale, and I got my ducks. I got a cane that I found somewhere. Got some fish. I got an old ball cock. That's an old dog right there, guys. Yeah. This is an insulator for a wire. Let's see what this is. This is an old hatchet, man. An old hammer. That's badass, man. Johnny just loves old shit. And footprints. Yeah, sometimes I have to read that. This is an old plane. Ow. Old wood plane. Pretty slick. I got a flywheel, fly pole. I got all these boats at a yard sale. This is a shark's tooth that I found, half of it. I was digging a sewer one day 20 years ago, and I saw that. But it's all fun little shit. I bought this wood thing, this big deal here. I bought it in Daytona, man, at a flea market, and it's beautiful, man. I love it. I'd like to build them, you know. But got another birdhouse. I like birdhouses, man. I got some crazy, quirky shit out here, man. Johnny's a little strange, man. This is a teak wheel, steering wheel for a boat. Bless this house. I need it, man. This I was given by a homeowner in this circle. All of this stuff I found along the way. There's a chicken, man. And there's my brother's cross that has been with me since 1976, man. I got a toilet. I've got a good luck tree growing out of a toilet in front of my house. Ain't many people can say they got one of them, Jackson. This right here is a beautiful well pump. And this thing is a cast iron cauldron for boiling pig fat, making lard, you know. Anyways, so I gotta go out and check my signs to see if they've been torn down. Let's take a walk, guys. Tomorrow's trash day. The animals have gotten into my trash, and I gotta clean it up. Let's see. I'm sure I am gonna get a notice from the county telling me to take my signs down. They usually come along with you've got 30 days to do this, so I just let them stay up there for 29 days and then take them down. But look at here, man. Immigration made this nation. Whether you're a Polak, like Mikey Pipes. Look at how beautiful she is. And look at this angry motherfucker. I'm gonna have to get his prisoner number under there. But yeah, this guy, a Democrat, I let it be known that they can put whatever they want out on my fucking yard as long as they're Democrats. So this is a beautiful piece of property, guys. Hey, mommy. I'll bet she's a Dem. I'll bet she's a Dem. It's a beautiful day. I'm looking forward to just relaxing. I'm spending way too much time on the internet. It's killing me mentally, stressing me out. Look at my bird houses. That's Philadelphia row houses, all dilapidated. This, I got a branch growing right through the friggin' hammock. There is a toilet buried in there, in the crotch of this tree. I had 2 of them. What's up, man? What's up, bro? Anyways. Somebody asked about this torch, man. Turbo, baby. And I love these beat tanks with the knob on them. Unfortunately, when it's empty, I gotta give that to them or just find some place to refill it, which is very hard. So anyways, guys, it's I got my fan here, my old fan I bought from a yard sale. Very quiet and peaceful, and reminds me of better days, man. You know, it really does. So last night I was on Facebook, and all of a sudden Steve Lab's mug is in, you know, they show people you may know or whatever. Steve Lab is on there on Facebook. He's got a Facebook page, and he's as crazy as I am about politics. He just doesn't say it on his YouTube channel. I, on the other hand, don't give a fuck. I put it out there, but his channel, his Facebook channel is pretty interesting. All the wackadoodle-doo right-wing stuff that you know, people believe, man. He's been drinking the Kool-Aid, it appears. Steve, don't get offended. I mean, I'm sure you think I've been drinking the Kool-Aid, but the people will speak on November 5th, I think, and we'll live with it, hopefully. Hopefully the right wing won't, you know, have an uprising, or, you know, start taking prisoners or shooting people like me. Kind of crazy, but, you know. I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Walt Washington down there in Texas. My man's got himself a nice Corvette, bought himself a gift for all his hard work. And it always happens, Walt. You know, you go out on that limb, you're like, I'm gonna do something nice for myself. And a couple weeks later, the man's truck got ripped off. They broke in his truck and stole all his shit. Terrible, man. If you watch him, if you're a subscriber, try to send the guy a couple bucks if you can. Help him out. But he's a good man. He works hard, and he's honest, man. He's just a good businessman, and he's gonna be in business for a long time. And I'm happy to see him out, he and his wife out enjoying that new car, becoming a member of a Corvette club. And I had a Corvette, man. I had a 97 Corvette. I wasn't a big Corvette guy, never have. Honestly, my brother got killed. He was in a Corvette when he got killed in a car accident. So, you know, there's been an anti-Corvette feeling in our family since that happened in 1976. But I gotta be honest with you, the Corvette didn't kill him. It was the drinking and the losing control of that Corvette. He wasn't driving, he was a passenger. But so I was driving by this church over here in the next street, had a nice Corvette out in front, 20 grand. I was like, I'll take that. Gave the guy 20 grand, and Johnny had a Corvette, man, and it was cool. I had it for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and did my kitchen over back in, I don't know, 2007, and put some nice cabinets in my kitchen, cherry wood, and I basically, the guy who put the cabinets in, a good friend of mine, he loves Corvettes, and he's still got that son of a bitch today. He just loves that car. I sold it to him for what I paid for it, $20,000, man. So I got to use it for a couple of years, and I enjoyed it, and it was fun to, you know, it's a fun car. Cars are fun, man. So I sold that to him, and then I went, it must have been earlier than that I sold it to him, because I went and bought a brand new, I'm a Ford guy, and I went and bought a brand new Mustang GT in 2005 when they changed the body style to the new body style, and this thing was fast. It just sounded good, and it's a lot of fun, man. I watched Walt, and I can see the smile in his fucking face driving that damn thing, and I was the same way. I went down to this dealership to look at the new GTs when they first came out. Nobody had them, you know. So I go down to Matthews Curry Ford, which is where I bought all of my Ford trucks, my work trucks. I probably bought 15 vehicles from them. But anyways, I'm down there and they don't have any GTs on the lot. Well, just as I'm ready to leave, here comes a fucking badass maroon GT driving into the yard, and the guy who's driving it is a friend of mine, John Trudeau. I built the house for him, did the plumbing in there, and he gets out and he throws me the keys to that GT, and he said, bring it back when you want, you know, take it for the day. So I took it, went cruising around. I called him up. I said, hey man, I said, I'm buying this thing. I'm not giving it back to you. I don't need anything done to it. You don't need to prep it. You don't need to do nothing. I'm not giving you the keys back. And I bought it. Cash money, Jackson, in 2005. And I just loved it, man. But I sold it probably, I don't know, 3-4 years later. Only had 13,000 miles on it, and I'll be honest, it just sat in the driveway, man. And I had a car cover on it, but every time I wanted to use it, because I didn't use it that much, the battery was dead, and so I sold it, 15 grand, which was kind of not good. I lost money on that when I usually do pretty good on things, but I just needed to get rid of it, man. But I loved it. It was a GT with the biggest package, the best package you could buy in it, and it was just fun, man. I used to go to the track with it and drag race it, do at Thursday night test and tune, and I reflashed the computer. I put cold air intake in it. I did some stuff. I changed the exhaust. It was a fun thing, you know. I enjoyed it, and but then I had to sell it. I put a new hood on it. They had an issue with the hoods rusting out around that front lip, and I put a real nice vented hood with the shroud coming up. It was a badass fiberglass hood. And I told her, see how I'm sweating, guys? Just sitting here, man. It's Florida. For me, anyways. Anyways, they had already painted my hood twice, man, because of this problem that they were having with the hoods. So I told them, I said, listen, I'm going to buy a hood, a fiberglass hood. If you guys, you know, will paint it, put the stripes on it, and we'll be done with this little issue. Let me get a picture of it. Guys, check it out. That thing was sweet, man. Badass. See that hood on it, man? That hood was tight. It was pretty, you know, different than most cars. Let's go through some pictures here. This is my wife and my daughter. She was a beautiful woman, man. Somebody's calling me on my business phone. This is my daughter when she was a kid. This was Johnny in his younger days. I can never take a picture without making a goofy face, man. And this is me and my brother, my younger brother. On the day I got married. The day I got married, she was a beautiful woman, man. I just loved her. But Johnny was not right. Look at Johnny boy. Old Ricky Retardo, yeah, with a Toto hat on. See, Johnny had some hair before the cancer got me, Jackson. This is where we lived, man, when we moved down here. Had a horse pasture, a pond. Yeah, it was a cool place my mom bought, man. Took half of my family down here. Here he is, striking a pose. Johnny on the catwalk. I can't show a picture of my daughter. She'll fucking kill me. This was me and my sister Daphne back when I was, I don't know, maybe 17, 18. This was when I was building that guest house on my property. You've all heard of that guy, the thinker, you know, sitting on a pile of books. Well, Johnny is the stinker, sitting on a toilet. Yeah. This is my daughter when she came home from the hospital, man. I was still in the Navy. Had to wear a short-ass haircut and keep my face shaved. But it was fun. Look at this, guys. Look at this maniac. Look at the picture. Johnny's got a black eye from fighting. Johnny was a fighter. It's crazy, man. That's in the Navy. I was like, you want to go? Let's do it, Jackson. All you had to do is look at me like you wanted to fight, and I was down, even in the Navy. I went to captain's mast 3 times, guys. They were like, Phillips, what the fuck did you do this time? I said I had to kick a motherfucker's ass. I just love these videos, man. Let's see if I can find my Corvette up in this pile of pictures. Look at this, guys. Johnny Sunshine sitting on the forward gun mount, the aft gun mount of the USS Iowa battleship. Can't show you any pictures of my daughter, man. She's just like that. I don't give a fuck, man. This is me and my daughter with my grandson. I just love that kid, man. This is the property my mom bought, man. Big ass, 5 acres, man. We all moved down here in 1988. Yeah. Great place, man. We had a pasture, we had a fucking pond, 4 houses. This is Johnny. Fucking black-eyed Johnny. Yeah. Sometimes, man, you just gotta, you know, break out a can of fucking whoop ass on motherfuckers. That's all. Look at this guy. And his grandson. That was the day he was born, man. Let's see that picture. No, it couldn't have been. Couldn't have been the day he was born because we're home. This is the May 14th, 2011. The Funky Bunch. Yeah. That's the whole clan, man. My brother Phil was not in that picture. Check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Johnny was in love, man. I just love my little girl. That's what made me get sober, guys. My daughter. Check these two dogs out. These were my German Shepherds. Angel and Buddy. Yep. This is my older brother, my oldest brother. Crazy motherfucker right here. He was a recon in the Marines. Yeah. Known to be a fucking tough guy back in the day. Yep. Look at, here's the Munsters. I love this picture. This is the whole family. What's left of us after my brother Gus got killed. There were 10 of us sitting there, and look at us. The fucking Munsters. Modern day Munsters. In a fucking creepy ass old house that my mom just bought. Yeah. Scooby-Dooby-Dee. Check out my dad, man. He was a fucking stud back in the day, y'all. That's his World War II picture. He was a bad man. Fucking 11 kids. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with these people? That's my girl. She was my girl. Here's my daughter. And this is my guy, Jamarcus. This kid is just fucking... He was 2 years old. If this was Christmas Eve in 07, he was born in 2005. This is Johnny. When I started my business, that was about 1998. It was cold. I had a sweatshirt on. I still have those sweatshirts, man. That's me and my in-laws, my mom, my brother Matt. This was my wife. She's a hottie, man. She was beautiful. This was my dog Angel. She died from she had cancer, man, and it was very sad. This was after we realized she had cancer. They put her on prednisone, and unfortunately they said she's probably only got a month to live, and they were absolutely right. But I missed her. She's a beautiful dog, lots of energy. I just love German Shepherds. This was out on my boat, you know, just a picture taken out on a boat. I enjoyed being on the water. This picture was in down in Miami. We went down there. My daughter used to say that. She used to think that Miami, when my sister Ann, who lived in Miami, would say, "Hey, I'm going to Miami." She thought she meant her Amy. So every time we'd say something about Miami, she'd say, "I want to go to Ann's Amy." Ann's Amy. Anyways, this was in, I can't think of that area. What it is, I can't think of it, but it's a cool place. I'll probably think of it in a minute, but look at this picture, man. Fucking Johnny's gangster in his fucking 3-piece olive suit that's at least 2 sizes too big, man. Come on now. Ain't nobody got time for that. Old Johnny can never take a picture with a straight face. A straight face. Man, this is back when everybody had a fucking mop. You know what I mean? Why cut your hair, man? This was Buddy. I like the German. I like the look of the long hair shepherds. This is my beautiful daughter. Just a beautiful. She's a beautiful, smart person. Unfortunately, we're not, we're not talking right now. But these are Buddy and Angel. Yeah. This is me and my ex-wife down in Mexico. Yeah. I think it's Mexico. When I get out of boot camp. And this is my grandfather on my father's side, man. He looks like an immigrant. My daughter's like, you better come again, motherfucker. Shit. Nobody got time for that. This is one of my cars, guys. 1964 Galaxy 500 Fastback. I had two of them. I sold one of them to my brother-in-law. It was a two-door Post or something. Anyways, it was the car that his family had when he was growing up. My ex-wife's gonna fucking kill me for this, but this is what she was in the hospital after having the baby. Having my daughter. Yeah. Check it out, y'all. Johnny was getting married that day out in the backyard. Son of a bitch. This is my sister Ann, my donor. That's her best side. What an ass. Son of a bitch. Funny, man, looking at all these pictures. Here's my sister showing off her best side again. Yep. This was when Johnny was getting a little like, I'm gonna be crazy when I grow up. Yeah. This was a family reunion at my house. Whole bunch of this was a where I sit out there now, where the fire pit is. That used to be a playground for my grandson. I had put in, got him a nice jungle gym. He used to love that, man. Johnny was living good back then, man. Had two or three boats, had an RV in the backyard. Very good business. This was early on because all those plants on around that driveway were very young, man. That was probably 2002, this picture. Wow. Incredible. Check this out, guys. This was my Harley Davidson Jackson. Road King. Sarasota Police Parade bike. The Dare bike. I loved it, man, but it's too dangerous. Johnny ain't gonna lose his life over riding no damn motorcycle. I can tell you that, Jackson. This is a mobile home I had. Scooby-Dooby-Dee. Scooby-Dee-Dee. Galaxy 500, 1964, same year as me. These are the people that I stayed in at the Hope Lodge. These guys were all, at least half of them had bone marrow transplants. This is my beautiful sister Sal and her husband Nick. They were my caregivers when I went in to the hospital up there. They stayed with me for 2 months, man. Basically 3 months they were down here. But they had to stay up there in Tampa with me for 2 months, man. And I'll never forget that. But this is Johnny after catching a nice 50-pound ling ling or cobia. I was cleaning that car that day. I just love them cars, man. I'm a big fan of the old Fords. Johnny fucking around with Buddy, big goofy dog, man. I just love having dogs, man. And look at how cute this little girl was. Son of a bitch. That was my sweetie. This is my grandson with his crazy ass grandfather. Yeah. Johnny got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, Jackson. This is my grandson after a trip to Tibet. Fucking kid, man. That kid's just funny as shit, man. My sisters, all of them. Yeah, every one of them got a fucking shit-eating grin on their face. So this guy right here, he played basketball, my grandson, and at the end of the season, they were gonna have, you know, they were giving out awards for the season. And we're there, and they're giving out all these awards, and we're getting towards the end of this goddamn thing, you know? And I'm thinking, man, what's up? My grandson didn't get anything? The very last award, guys. Most valuable player, right here, Jackson. My man. We were fucking happy. Ooh, 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 son of a gun. Look at this. This is my brother, man. This motherfucker hates me, man. For some fucking reason, I don't know. But look at the look on his face, man. This was at Fenway Park, guys. Fuck him. That's what I said. This is my dad in World War II. Johnny Sunshine. That's my daughter when she graduated. She graduated from high school a year early because she already had all of her credits. She's very smart. This is Chef Tell, Johnny Phillips. I don't know when that was, but I was cooking some steaks, man. I was into lobster tails and New York strips back then, Jackson. That was in the guest house. Yeah. Just a normal day, man. chilling out at the home front. I love this picture, man. This is my grandson, man. He looks up to me. Poor bastard. Johnny's always kidding, man. Look at my daughter's face. Smiling, trying to make her laugh, being goofy. I miss her, man. I miss her. She'd take it away from me. So I started out trying to find this Corvette, guys. Now I'm going through my whole fucking life. This is Johnny back in the day. Funny, man. Look at this pot, guys. Now this is a fucking clam bake. That's a cook-off, Jackson. That was a clam bake, man. Full of clams. All kinds of good shit, man. This is Johnny down in the engine room in the Navy, man. Sweating my balls off. Sweating my balls off for my country. Wasn't like that, to be honest with you, when I was in. Good Lordy Jesus. Look at the gut on this mother. I bought this Beamer, man, just to fuck around with, you know, just to have a little Beamer. Pretty nice. This was a boat that I had, a Grady White. Very nice. Me, my mom, and my brother, Matt. I gotta probably have one. Oh, here's the Corvette that I had back in the day, Jackson. I loved it. It was a lot of fun, but I liked my Mustang better. Yes, sir. Look at my sister. Me and my sister, man. Crazy, y'all. This was Johnny when I first met my girl, man. Johnny was fucking pimping back then, Jackson.